It's me. Welcome back to Delta Slop Live. I'm just gonna be copying Dolan Darkest and with a Y from now on because that's a pretty easy YouTube format thing to do. Anyway, I've been seeing a lot of videos recently on YouTube about people just like making their weird Deltarune dreams into like cutscenes and all that, so that kind of randomly just brought up for me a really scary dream from my childhood, and I don't really usually like remember dreams. I mean, I know that's like not a special thing. I know everyone, like no one remembers their dreams and shit, but like I remember just a very small amount of my dreams, and most of them happened when I was like from ages 3 to 5. And one in particular, you know, I always see people talking about how when people post those videos about their Deltarune fever dreams, how people are like, Toby must have invited them to the dream server, or whoops, Toby accidentally screen shared his dream. But like, that's after Deltarune came out. I had this dream before Deltarune came out, so I was really in there. I was in that server. Toby Fox personally invited me, a 3-year-old child, to be part of his dream. And that dream has to do with this little guy who people were talking about being the secret boss for Chapter 3. It's everyone's favorite guy. It's friend inside me, or Woody, whatever you want to call him. So when I was about 3, I want to say I was 3 or 4. This dream that I had, or nightmare really, it's really hard to explain, but my house has 2 lounges. One of them's our TV lounge, and the other one is our fire lounge, where we have the fireplace. And this dream takes place in my fire lounge. I distinctly remember I had invited some kid over. 3-year-old me had invited some kid over to my house, and he was really weird. And I distinctly remember him wearing a grey Woody costume. It was like not perfect because it wasn't exactly Woody, because it was like bald, or like he didn't have the hat or something. It was like a mix of Buzz and Woody, but it was grey. It was actually grey, like monochrome grey, like the friend inside me image. It was that. I remember the fire was going, and there was like this weird little like pot, which we don't have in our lounge, but like I had like some sort of, I think little me thought it was like boiling water. Maybe it was like gasoline though. I think it was gasoline. And I feel like dreams are just like AI video generations that like just happen in your brain. That's why AI videos look so shit, because it's just like what a human dream looks like almost. But the Woody guy, he pours the tin of whatever it is, gasoline or water or boiling water or whatever it was, on the ground. I think he meant to pour gasoline on the fire if you want to make it go big and explode, and I don't know how this stuff works. He just pours it on the ground, and before this, by the way, I forgot to mention, he's just acting really weird. He's like talking about how he's Woody, and in the dream, my dad and my sister are there as well, like just sitting on the couch and kind of like not really paying much attention to this weird Woody guy. And I, as a little 4-year-old, 3-year-old, was like warning them, being like, this guy's weird. I didn't want him to be here. I made a mistake inviting him. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. He's weird. And then he pours this gasoline on the floor and blows up my lounge. And I think he like killed my dad or something. The explosion like kills my sister and my dad. Either that, or I think I vaguely remember like there being like a huge fire through like halfway through my lounge, and they were on the other side, like the entire wall behind them had just exploded and it was just gone, and everyone was just freaking out, and this Woody guy is just like standing there looking like mighty proud of what he did. And then I don't remember anything else after that. I just remember it being really traumatizing. And I think I stopped liking Toy Story after that. I think that just broke me. Yeah, that's about it. You know, let me know if you had any weird Deltarune dreams. If anyone's gonna watch this, I'm thinking of making a wild thumbnail for this one. So, you know, hopefully that'll get people's attention. Bye.